Of the second reading. This is the lead debate on the Appropriation Act 2021, Amendment Bill 2021, Senate Bill 887. Mr. President, my highly esteemed colleagues, permit me to lead the debate on the very important bill which seeks to extend the implementation year of the 2020 Appropriation Act from 1st January 2021 to 31st March 2022. The bill was read the first time in this hallowed chamber today, Tuesday, 21st December 2021. As you are all aware, prior administration acts in recent past were passed mid-year, as such implementation was usually extended to the following year. However, these extensions were usually covered in the Appropriation Act by a clause along the following line, which says, and I quote, in line with the provisions of Section 318 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, this act runs for a period of 12 months starting from the date it comes into effect. On the contrary, the 2021 Appropriation Act Clause 12 states that in line with the provisions of the Section 318 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, this act runs for a period of 12 months starting from the first day of July, 1st day of January to 31st day of December 2021. This actually reflects the great work that has been done by this ninth National Assembly to correct the earlier lapses in the approval year for the national budget. However, Mr. President, my respected colleagues, the 2021 capital budget implementation has progressed to at a very slow speed. A lot of this reason has to be with the revenue side. The government has not been able to collect enough revenue to fund the different quotas, as appropriate. Therefore, there was also a significant amount of releases to the MDS will not likely be utilized by December 2021. So we got a letter from the executive arm of government indicating that they have actually funded the budget by 100%, capital side of the budget by 100%. If we close the implementation to December 31st, a lot of this money, all this money, which they just funded recently, which they got and funded recently, will have to be brought to the Treasury. And therefore, a lot of the capital budget is not going to be implemented. It is for this reason that an increased number, in order to abandon the increase, to avert the possibility of abandoned projects, and a lot of these projects were not provided for continuation in the 2022 budget. There's a need to extend the implementation year to 31st March 2022. Therefore, I'm urging my colleagues to give their full support to this bill in order to allow for the full utilization of the capital releases that have already been released up to 100% by the Ministry of Finance, up to the period of 31st March 2022. I so submit, Mr. President.
Senator Barrow Jibril.
Bill, because the fact is very clear to all of us. Most ministries have just finished their procurement processing in respect to capital projects. Some finished some weeks ago. Work has just started in respect of the various capital projects that have been built to be executed within this year. Now, if we don't extend the period for the implementation of the capital projects as contained in this bill, it therefore means that this project will remain abandoned. They will not be executed, and money has been released. Money has been released already. So it's very, very important for the sake of fulfilling our zeal for proper infrastructure development in this country to allow this bill to go through, so that the implementation of these projects that have just been awarded, the contracts that have just been awarded, can continue seamlessly and get fully implemented. Otherwise, there will be much problem. There will be serious problem. So I urge my colleagues to understand, they know already because it affects them. These projects are being executed in their constituencies, in their senatorial zones. They know, and they are concerned about the situation as well. So I so submit, Mr. President.
Thank you. I think that explanation of the whole considered the report on a bill to amend the 2021 Appropriation Act in order to extend the implementation year and approved as follows. The long title as recommended Clauses 1 and 2 as recommended. Explanatory memorandum as recommended. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Distinguished colleagues, a bill for an act to amend the 2021 Appropriation Act in order to extend the implementation year from 31st December 2021 to 31st March 2022, and for related matters 2021, third reading taken, and the bill is passed.